Alright folks, how you doing? So I've chosen this scene from the hit TV show The Sopranos to show how one narcissist can manipulate another.
Livia, open up. It's Junior.
Come on in, it's open.
What's going on? A Dominican girl said you called me.
Now, I believe that Junior here is a low-level narcissist. That's just my opinion. And Livia is either a mid-range or a greater, possibly an ultra. But she's certainly in the higher end of the narcissist scale, because she's very manipulative.
Well,
whereas Junior is just a blunt instrument and, quite frankly, an idiot.
he sold a house.
They don't people have names anymore. Who's he?
See what I mean? Should have been obvious she was talking about Tony.
Anthony. He sold my house. The home my husband and I made.
What else were they going to do with it?
You two.
Hey.
I suppose he would have found it harder to have his meetings at my house than in his nursing home.
What are you talking about, meetings?
Oh, Livia's a dangerous woman. Very dangerous. Understand how dangerous narcissists are, especially mid-range up. Lessers can be managed, but mid-range, watch out. Mid-range and higher.
Don't think I'll ever see any of that money either.
What meetings?
I love how expertly she just drops this in.
Raymond, Larry, that sneak from Manhattan.
And by the way, Livia was totally right about Johnny Sack as well. She is very sharp. She knows what she's doing.
Johnny Sack? Johnny Sack was here?
With his moe.
I'm pretty convinced, actually, that Livia is a greater narcissist. At the very least, she's mid-range, but I think she's actually greater.
His suits and his shoe lifts.
Suits? Pleurisy?
I'm really worried, Rodney. Has he ever suffered with pleurisy?
Only when he's tried to spell it.
More than once he was here? Why didn't I know about this?
Well, maybe it was you they were talking about. Who knows?
It probably was. See, that's the thing about Livia. She doesn't even need to lie. You know, the truth will do. It's just how you phrase it. Look at that look on Junior's face. He's crushed. And that's what makes me think. That's what makes me think that she's a greater narcissist. That look over to see if her work has had its effect, and it has.
I just don't like being put in the middle of things.
No, I just like to put everyone else in the middle of things. I don't want to be in the middle of traffic. I just want to shove everyone else out onto the middle of the road. Oh man. You know, she really uses her words like daggers, and she's very good at it. Take lessons from Livia Soprano, how dangerous narcissists can be. They can be very, very dangerous.
I should have known something was strange when...
Especially if you cross them. Especially if you cross them.
When suddenly Larry Boy's mother's moved in here.
This one here, she never disappoints you, I tell you that.
Are you still seeing your other women, Lorenzo? And then Jimmy Altieri's mother.
3 of my capos have their...
And the thing is, Livia just has to imply, just has to insinuate.
You know, they call me the Lord of War. But perhaps it is you.
She's not even outright accusing anyone of anything, but it's all so subtle.
My mother's in his place?
Instead of living in normal homes with their sons, like human beings.
This must be some kind of fucking end move.
And Livia pretending that she's not hearing any of this. She's hearing it all right, because remember, she's a narcissist. She picks up on everything. Narcissists have very, very sharp radars, even lesser ones. And you see that in the paranoia here with Junior. This is a lesser narcissist, in my opinion. You know, because it's all about asserting control, threats to control.
What do they think, I'm stupid?
Junior, I think you're stupid.
A nothing, a nobody, a peon, a blemish on the rock's buttocks.
You know, lesser narcissists tend not to be particularly intelligent. Sometimes they are, but Quite often they're not, because they're blinded by their insecurities.
We'll see.
As is the case with Junior.
Now, wait a minute. I don't like that kind of talk.
Yeah, right.
Now just stop it. It upsets me. Or I won't tell you anything anymore.
If this is true, Livia, you know what I mean, I'm the boss, for Christ's sake.
See what I mean? Heated fury, as HG would call it.
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king.
He's a lesser narcissist. He's a blunt instrument.
If I don't act, blood or no...
Does he look like a bitch?
Livia is a stone-cold narcissist. Absolutely. And probably a lot of other things as well, like, you know, borderline personality. I think, what's her name? The useless therapist says that. Tony's therapist, I forget her name. Oh, she was probably one of the worst characters on the show. She's absolutely useless. But, you know, yeah, she's definitely a borderline as well as a narcissist.
I have to.
Oh, God. What did I say now?
Yeah, right. You know damn well what you said, Livia. You know damn well what you've done, but they have to manipulate.
I suppose I should have just kept my mouth shut, like a mute.
Pity play.
And then everybody would have been happy.
Listen, one mid-range or greater or ultra narcissist can do tremendous damage. They can start a war in a whole they can start a whole war in a single conversation if they want to. They're very, very dangerous. You have to realise that about them. And I believe that she's a greater narcissist. At the very least, she's mid-range. And she's played him like a fiddle. I mean, Tony even points it out in a later scene when he points out when Junior's in jail, you know.
It's killing you that people are talking. That an old woman made an asshole out of you.
Thanks for watching.